What does this program look like? We've got 3 phases throughout the program, which I'll shortly talk about, and then we also have 8 components or activities attached to the second phase. In phase 1, it's very much focused on scoping, exploring, and finding out what is important to women in rural Queensland. And we're doing that through probably the first most comprehensive survey where you tell us what are the issues. We also get to know you a lot better because we're focusing on entrepreneurial behaviour, we're focusing on your attitudes, your intentions, and we're trying to put together a really good profile of what women in Queensland look like around various entrepreneurial facets. This survey will specifically inform also the content areas of the program. I will also be running some focus groups to co-create this program, and this will be done very, very shortly in the first 3 months of 2017. And then the other component of the first phase of this program is really a showcase series where I'll be interviewing 20 or more successful women entrepreneurs in rural, regional and remote Queensland. And it's really to showcase women, their practices, what worked for them, the lessons learned, so that we can actually take it out to other women that's still building their businesses, that's still growing their businesses, that still want to develop themselves as entrepreneurs. This particular showcase will then also culminate in written case studies. We'll do some videos that will also then culminate in a book. You may get a tap on the shoulder if you're watching this and you are a successful woman entrepreneur. Now, in phase 2, there's 8 components. First of all, regional innovation pop-ups. Some of us in the team will be going to 10 to 13 regional centres throughout Queensland. With that, we really want to tell you more about the program and why you may want to get involved. But we're also going to use it as a forum where you can help us create this program into an exceptional program that's not running anywhere else in the world. And part of that regional innovation pop-up, you will also get an opportunity to participate in a workshop that you can take some practical knowledge with you and start your journey as an entrepreneur. The second aspect of the second phase of the program is an International and Rural Connection Forum, which will happen around about May in 2017. I'm leading a capacity building program for international women in Sri Lanka, Bangladesh and Nepal. And they will be here for 2 weeks. We'll be going right throughout Australia and also help skill them up as entrepreneurs, but also as entrepreneurial leaders. These women come from very prominent agencies and businesses in those countries. During May, they will also be visiting Toowoomba. So we want to create a forum around that where you can actually come and spend a day with us, with these women, to share learnings, to learn from each other, but really to kind of get to know each other a little bit better and potentially also explore business opportunities with these women in other countries. So we want to try and create a very strong international connection. The third aspect or component of the second phase is we're developing a webinar series, and the various content areas are still to be decided upon. We have some ideas, but we really need your feedback on that in the first stage of the program, as well as an online workshop series. The online workshop series will take some of the topic areas a little bit deeper. It'll be very hands-on, even though it's online. We will find ways for women to participate if you're not online, because I know there's a lot of rural women out there who may have problems with technology. So we fully recognize that, and in our initial phase of the program, we will be looking at how we can overcome some of those barriers to make sure that everybody can participate. It's not just for women who's into high tech. The fifth aspect of the program is residential startup style events. Now, we have our partners also coming in where they will be leading these particular components. Women will be coming in and spending an entire weekend looking at the ideas, exploring the ideas, validating the ideas, and really get to a startup phase. It will be very hands-on and it will be conducted by experts in the field. The next aspect of the program is mentoring and peer learning circles or hubs. This particular component is very important to this program, and it's an idea that we created initially, probably a number of years ago with Kieran, the idea of creating these hubs where women can share their learnings. It will be online hubs mainly, but there could be face-to-face components to that as well, and certainly face-to-face online. But this particular component is very much around a whole set of mentors, probably around 20 to 30 mentors that will be feeding into these hubs, where you will be mentored by some of the best in the industry. We also will have a panel of experts. If you as a peer learning group want to know more about a particular aspect, we will have experts feeding into these peer learning circles. We will be creating curriculum that you will be following over a full 6 months period to actually take you from where you're currently at as an entrepreneur to take you to the next phase. Another unique component of this program is the individualized coaching program. So we will probably be running between 80 or 100 or potentially even more individual coaching sessions with women in rural, regional and remote Queensland. It's one-on-one. It may not always be face-to-face because that's not always possible when the distance is so large, but certainly it will be face-to-face. And if you have particular aspects that you struggle with in your business, we have a team of coaches that can work with you on your particular issues. The last aspect and the final aspect of this program is the scenario planning workshop. We want to really create very in-depth workshop around various agencies throughout Queensland that have to do with how can women further develop themselves and what's the future of this program also as we move forward. And it comes back to the initial objective of the program around creating that ecosystem for women entrepreneurs in Queensland. It's to look probably about 7 to 10 years ahead and see what are the strategies that need to be put in place at a higher level or at various levels to enable us to actually make this a sustainable program and create that ecosystem.